Hi everybody, it's Delusion Dispeller, and today I'm excited to bring you another teaching from my pastor, Pastor Ryan, from the church. I'm doing a disclaimer right now. This is not my material. It is purely Pastor Ryan's hard-earned, hard-fought-for study time, research time, whatever he does to prepare his sermons, but I'm bringing it to you because it really touched me, and it made me cry again, because that man... He's blessed of God and very anointed to teach what he does and how he does it. He makes it so fun and funny and engaging and just keeps you like riveted to every word he says. So I wanted to bring this to you. There's no title for it, but he called it an imaginary story. And obviously, because Christmas is right around the bend, the nativity story is usually what pastors are going to preach on, at least from my experience. So this is going to be a different kind of twist to the nativity story. But as I said, once again, this is all Pastor Ryan, not Delusion Dispeller, not Laura Beth Colbert. It's all Pastor Ryan, with permission from Pastor Ryan to share this with everybody. He knows that I do this. He knows I take his sermons and reteach them. He's fine with it, just so everybody knows. So here we go. All right, first of all, again, this is imaginary. This is not biblical. It's not like Bible truth, so don't jump on me and say, that's not even in the Bible. I know it's not. Anyway, we're just having some fun right now. Okay. So first of all, he told the story that God in heaven was talking to Jesus. And he said, Jesus, I got a mission for you. And I need to bring you down to earth to these people. I'll tell you all what you're going to do. And I need to give you an earthly mother and father to bring this forth. So, Jesus, you're going to have a mother that is pure in every way, and you're going to have an earthly dad named Joseph who isn't going to get enough attention as much as your mother does. She's going to actually be almost sainted, and people will be praying to her. They'll be making statues for her, but your dad, none of that. He'll be lucky to get a spot in the nativity scene. Yes, we all laughed on that one. He told me, Jesus, you're going to be 9 months in the womb. You're going to come out to the cold, cruel world after you're done with the 9 months. And Jesus stops him at that point and says, can't you do the stork thing, God? Like, just have the stork drop me off. Thought of being inside, Mary for all that time and then being born into a cold stable, not my thing. And God says, nope, you need an earthly father. So you won't have sin nature, and you'll be all man and all God. So we got to do it this way. You've got to come in humble beginnings. And Jesus says, I get it. God says, you need to be born not in a palace, but I picked you out this classy looking cave. You're going to have lots of animals to keep you warm, breathe on you, and just kind of warm up the atmosphere. And to know that you didn't just come for the rich, but you came for the common people. And every demon in hell, Jesus is going to want to destroy you from the moment that you're born. And Herod, an evil king, is going to make sure all the male children are killed up to 2 years old, because he wants to kill you, because he knows that you have an important mission on this planet. Mary and Joseph will need to leave that kingdom, or not kingdom, but that town very fast to protect you. And Jesus says, got it. He's making a note. Got to have a fast donkey to get out of town. And God says, you'll have more power than 11 from Stranger Things. Now, I don't watch Stranger Things, so I don't know who that is, but maybe y'all do. You'll have power to part the bath water, but make sure you take your bath anyways. Don't try to part the waters. That might freak somebody out. You could turn your food that Mary gives you into cake, but just eat your broccoli. You won't be your kids. You won't be your friend's favorite fan in school. You're not going to have a lot of money. You're not going to have respect or honor even in your own hometown. You're going to be creative. You're going to make lots of things out of wood, but no one will ever know that the very wood that you make things out of, that you create things out of, will be used to make the cross that they one day kill you on. Your first miracle will be turning water into wine. And Jesus says, seems like a cheap party trick to me. God says, kind of, but we're doing it to mess the church people up, mess with the church people. Because years from then, they're going to be all arguing over, was it really wine or was it just kind of, fermented grapes, non-alcoholic? You're going to heal the blind, the deaf, the lame. You're going to raise people from the dead. Very real miracles. People will still hate you, though. They'll call you a liar. They're going to say that you're God's enemy. You're my enemy. No matter what, you have to keep loving those people. Love is not only what we do, but who we are, Jesus. Still God the Father talking to him. You're going to find prostitutes. You're going to touch lepers. And you're going to find those people that are cast out. And you're going to show love to them in a way that the world has never seen. 40 days, you're going to be at your weakest. You're going to be tempted by the devil. And the devil's going to say, if you're the Son of God, turn these stones to bread. You're going to be starving up there. You're going to be so hungry. Jesus, what are you going to say? And Jesus answers, it's not by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Good job, Jesus. Satan's also going to say, see this cliff? I want you to throw yourself off, because your Father tells you that his angels will bear you up lest you dash your foot against a stone. They'll keep you from falling and hitting the earth below. And Jesus said, well, then I'm going to tell him, tempt not the Lord thy God. Good job, Jesus. Well, the last thing Satan's going to do, he's going to take you even higher to a highest pinnacle that he can find. And he's going to show you everything below and say, these are kingdoms. You can have all this if you'll just bow to me. And he said, so what are you going to say, son? Jesus says, I'm going to say, get thee behind me, Satan. You worship God and God alone. Very good job, Jesus. I'm going to give you 12 men. They're going to be your best friends. They're going to follow you. They're going to be loyal to you till they're not. Peter's going to be the loudest, boldest, brashest, and he says he'll even follow you to the death. But Peter is going to deny you in front of even an 8-year-old girl. He's going to deny you 3 times. You're going to have one more meal with your 12 friends before your mission is complete. And you're going to eat your bread and you're going to drink the wine. That's going to represent, the bread is going to be your body, the wine is going to be your blood. It's going to be the most important meal you ever eat, Jesus, with your friends. And the man named Judas, who's going to eat that same bread, drink that same wine with you, he's going to betray you in the Garden of Gethsemane with a kiss. I want you to keep on loving him. I want you to keep on loving everybody. You're going to beg me in that garden, if there's any other way for this mission to be accomplished, please let it be. You're going to be under tons of pressure. And what I'm going to tell you now is what I will tell you then. There is no other way. You have to go to the cross, Jesus. You'll realize then that it's not going to be your own will. And you're going to say, and Jesus chimes in, not my own will, but yours be done, Father. And then God tells him, you're going to sweat blood in agony. You're going to be lashed with 39 lashes on your back. They're going to rip your beard out. They're going to press thorns on your head. You're going to be totally unrecognizable by the time they're done with you. They're going to drive a stake through your side. They're going to put stakes into your right and your left hands. And they're going to strip you naked and hang you up for all the world to see in humiliation. People are going to curse you. They're going to mock you. They're going to tempt you and say, if you really are the Savior, take yourself down. God's angels will save you. Where are the God's angels? And God says, I still need you to forgive. I need you to love them. I need you to finish the mission. When you're done, I want you to say it is finished. And remember, I'll never leave you. In a moment on the cross, though, you're going to become sin and sacrifice for the people. And this will be the worst part, Jesus. I will have to turn my back on you. So keep pressing forward anyways and loving the people and remembering the mission. They're going to bury you in a borrowed tomb. And there's going to be ladies that come to that tomb and they'll see that the stone is rolled away and they're wondering what happened. And the stone won't be where it's supposed to be, but you won't either. Because you'll have conquered death, hell, and the grave. You'll have defeated it by your perfect sacrifice because we love them so much. And then God turns to Jesus and says, will you go? Do you understand the mission? Jesus thinks about it, considers it, maybe gulps, takes a deep breath and says, yes, I will. I'm ready. And then the Holy Spirit chimes in. Don't forget me. I always get left out. There's always you and the Father. That's all people remember. But don't forget me. Because when you go away, when you leave the earth, when you die, I'll be with them always, even to the end of the earth. You're going to leave me behind to help lead the people. And it's the same for us today. Even when they hate us, we need to love them. We need to continue to pursue and seek and save the lost. We need to rescue those in sin. We need to bring life abundantly. Jesus didn't come for the healthy, but for the sick. We were like sheep without a shepherd. And he said, I am the good shepherd. I lay my life down for my sheep. I'll go because I am Emmanuel, which means God with us. And I'm going to try to link a song. It's called He Is. It's an older song, but I think it will be perfect to go along with this message because He is everything you need. And this song will say it all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this message. Like I said, complete credit goes to Pastor Ryan from the Upward Church today. So I just wanted to share that with you. Be blessed and have a happy and safe holiday, everybody. Remember the reason for the season. Even though Jesus wasn't necessarily born on Christmas Day, we remember him at this time. And I want you to remember him in your celebration as you're with loved ones, family, and friends, and as you're thinking about the great sacrifice, the great gift he gave you. God bless.